how should we measure the results? And that's a bit of a thorny question. Should it only be through quantitative measures from data? Should there be qualitative involved as well? Should we still do focus groups? Should we still gauge what people think in other ways? I think that's important. But from a scope of social media, we just look at this. But I think just taking this alone is sort of blinkered, in that we need to look at the broader perspective of how we measure sentiments, how we look at the overall communication, not just this. However, blog subscribers, numbers of people who subscribe to your blog. If you've got 10,000 people on your blog, you have a thriving community. If they've all got people that they're syndicating to, we talked about that and how that can be a benefit. The more comments that you get, the better. The number of comments. What are they saying? Monitor what they're saying. Put a measure on sentiment. You were discussing sentiment.
Look at these Radeon 6, like 20 pieces of coverage, and they're all neutral. No, they're not.
Well, hang on a second.
Depending on the definition.
Hang on a second there. I think apples and pears.
Right.
What we need to do, what I would suggest, and obviously it's a debate for the future for the whole team, is to set down principles, guidelines for grading.
Right.
And equally, when you have people at the front end who are getting sentiment back via their IM, their Twitter, etc., because you've now got to that stage, you need a set of rules in place that they can judge. This part, that part, the other part. And at what level within the parts. Perhaps it's words that are used, perhaps it's the way things are phrased, but there needs to be some rules. Otherwise, if I said, well, how big is the aerospace market? That means something totally different to somebody in engines to somebody in aeroplane seats.
Yeah.